Good morning, gentlemen. How are you? We're in the lobby again. Oh, I gotta mute that. Well, sounds like the coffee's about done. Oh, I know it's early. Not sure how many we're gonna get in here this morning. But I want to do a little video for a little while this morning. Cover the morning devotion and the talk about God and coffee talk. We'll, we'll take the I'll have to wait until the coffee cools down a little bit. Anyway, we're reading in Matthew chapter 8, verses 2 and 3. There's simply two verses this morning. We want to tell you just how good God is. We serve an awesome God, which can do all things. Jesus himself, when he walked this earth, and he was able to do all kinds of miraculous things. And feel comfort in knowing that he can indeed do all things. Chapter 8, verse 2. And behold, there came a leopard to worship him. There came a leopard and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately the leprosy was cleansed. I'll tell you just how powerful he is. He can take away he can take away anything that ails you. It is, you read through Matthew's and several different, let's see. Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Feeling any better?
No.
No.
I have to take my antibiotics last night.
You forgot to take your antibiotics.
Yeah. I have to take it with food. So I ate a little bit early and I forgot to take my antibiotics.
You have to take it with food. I always wondered about that. When you read on the directions, it says to take it with food. If you don't like taking pills, I wonder if it's the same thing if you crush the pill up and use it to sprinkle over your food.
Ew.
Well, any of them are ew, but hey, do yourself a really scary favor. Go in there and read all the side effects of whatever the medication is. They get scary. Jesus promised us himself in his own words, just like he did in, let's see, in 7:7, in fact, asking you shall be given to you, seeking you shall find, knocking it shall be open unto you. Just have to have faith. Just have to have lot of faith. Isn't it a lot of faith? You have to have a whole bunch. Faith of a mustard seed can move a mountain. Imagine what just a little bit of faith can do. So, are y'all talking this morning? We want to do our Let's Talk About God. We're going to do that also. So, anybody that has any kind of testimony they would like to show us would be awesome. We love to hear about them. Anybody that has done anything themselves recently for God. Those are really interesting ones. You know, us as people, I say this all the time, but us as people, we ask God for everything. We ask, and then we sit around and wait, and then we wonder, well, why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get this brand new car I prayed for? Why didn't I get this brand new house I prayed for? He never promised that he was going to give us everything that our hearts desired in this world. He promised to give us our heart's desires. But that's if we were walking a walk with him. And when you're in a true walk with God, your heart's desires are rather simple. But then again, maybe a little complex. My heart's desire would be to see the whole world pricked in the heart and touched by God's word. Probably going to be when he comes back and when he fulfills the verses that said every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. It's probably going to be then, but I just hope and pray for for everybody in every which way. Yeah.
Whatever you want to use, open the door 120. You're not going to see anything wrong in here.
They're having their meeting. Hold on just a minute.
Okay. I have it down. I'll leave it to
So.
It stinks. AC changed it out. Check Google.
Why are you beautiful? Oh, you need a little faith. That's good discipleship. Let's read this. Just this close on this and to see.
There's a witch on the food and a cat on the fruits.
When he was entered into the ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples come to him and woke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the seas, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obeys him? It's amazing when you read through Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, all of them. When you read through there and you see all the great, wonderful works that God let Jesus do here on earth, it is truly amazing. And you'll understand the pure love of God, the love that Jesus had within him, the love that he showed us on Calvary. I skimmed through here and try to read all the words in red, the most important ones. I know I say this over and over again, but nice shirt. Yeah. I got my Tommy Tong shirt too. Thank you, Roger. That one's Roger gave to me. She always leaves a straw in there. I'm always tempted to try to drink the straw. You drink scorching hot coffee through a straw, and that's always it's always a bad idea. How was my birthday? My birthday was great. I did a bunch of, or several videos. I relaxed yesterday evening. Selena got off work and we hung out and we watched a couple of shows, TV, and she cooked me my favorite, which happens to be, I know it sounds funny, but hamburger helper with corn. It's my absolute favorite meal. She made me the beef stroganoff one. That was good. I had a very, very blessed, quick, easy, and delicious. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I decided I was going to take a day off yesterday. No cooking, no studying. I've been pounding away at the Bible for a little while now, trying to make it through complete books at a time. And I've read the Bible before several times, and I know a lot of it, a lot that's in there, and there's a lot that I won't touch base on, because it's not until you get until you truly feel God's presence with you, that you know that He'll give you understanding. And for that, I have read some of the things I knew were in there, and I've read them over and over again, but this time I read them and understood them in a complete different light. And for that, I give God the praise. I am so thankful for that. I decided yesterday I was going to take a day off of everything. I didn't even read one scripture all day. God seems to whoop you when you don't do something you should. I'm very, very glad that my eyes are opened enough to where I can see it. I can see when He whoops me. I can understand what He's whooping me for. And it was one of those good slap in the back of the head, say, hey, buddy, all right, I'll let you have yesterday, but you're getting back in there today. And so I am. I haven't noticed. Book of Matthew. That is the book for the day. So I'd like to hear some of y'all's testimonies. Anything that God has done for you or anything that you've done for God, let's talk about it. I want to try something real quick, so just indulge me for a second, but I have this new app that I did on the phone. Supposedly, I can play music off of my phone while and it's literally played off of there, so let me see if I can. I'm not going to keep the music playing, I just want to know if you can hear that. I said to Undertaker, please drive slow. Oh, just maybe hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. Okay. All right. So, I can do a playlist. I can do a playlist on a new app, and I don't have to have this to play my playlist.
Cool.
Now that's neat. I had to try that out real quick. Sorry I had to use y'all for
A guinea pig.
yeah, guinea pig. I was fixing to say test dummy, but I'm sure that somebody would get offended. I wonder what they call the old test dummies that they use in the car factories. Nowadays everything. Nowadays every single thing that comes out of your mouth offends somebody. So I'm sure that somebody out there is like, hey, these test dummies don't like being called dummies no more.
Right.
Just kind of curious, what do they call them now? Does anybody know? Oh, come on. Twisted Passion, you are deleting messages. Why is that? Where's Richie? Where did you get the Kool-Aid? Where do you get the Kool-Aid? Probably Walmart. I've got some in my icebox. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Or the coffee. They were questions you already asked? Oh, okay. I don't remember you asking any questions. It's still early for me. So come on, guys, talk to me. People are dropping. All right.
It's freezing in here.
Well, that was rude. That just kind of makes you want to read the rest of the story here. I don't know. I look down and I see words in red, so I read them every time. And it says, he said unto them, give place, for the maid is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. Definitely gonna have to read the rest of that one. That one sounds interesting. I don't remember what that one's about. We were just talking about it, Bended. Where is RLF? He is at the apartment asleep. We were just talking about offended. Everybody gets offended, right? And then I looked down and there's a verse here, Matthew 11, chapter 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. There's that verse. I just ran over that verse the other day and I was trying to figure out where it was at. There it is. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. That's what happened there. Jesus, that's why he went out of the city into the mountain. If you don't like him being on. So, anyhow. You're fine.
It's not made with bottled water, now it's made with tap water. It's a local tap.
Do what? The coffee's made with tap water?
Yeah.
And you're worried why? We lived out in the desert where we were filtering canal water and boiling canal water to make coffee. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's funny because we lived out there in the desert for
A year.
right at a year, and we get here and we go over we visit with people, and even people on YouTube. Okay, even people on YouTube that we have visited that have watched our shows every day faithfully have said the same thing to us. Never mind our house, it's a mess. I'm like, you live under a tree. How are you gonna beat that one? Man, you live a nice humble life like that, and it's I don't know, man. I'm getting where I really don't like society too much.
Favorite orange juice, if you like some orange juice.
I would love some orange juice. I don't know about all this coffee. It makes me a bit jittery. Hey, I like doing the devotion up here. I can look up stuff on that. Hey, wait a minute. You know what? I need to get how do you go into here to find a Bible app for this computer? I guess right here, apps, huh?
I have no clue, I've never.
Because if I could do that where I can highlight the verses on here, I can just click right here and just put it right here. And when I'm reading, yeah, that'll work.
Ooh, I have crick in my neck.
Jeez almighty. Web store. Is that where I gotta go? Search webstore. B-I-B-L-E. Really? King James. Okay, enter. Enter. Oh, come on. You don't need some music or something?
Everybody, they get it, it's like 6 o'clock.
I don't know. It went from, I had like, I don't know, somewhere 15, 20 people in there, and then now it's down to 3, which is fine with me. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100. We're gonna enjoy ourselves.
I'm gonna go get some socks, my feet are freezing.
Oh, let's just. What's up for today? I don't know. What do y'all want to do? You want to listen to some music?
Did you hear me?
What?
We're gonna go get some socks real quick. My feet are covered.
Well, I'll keep an eye on the office and hope nobody tries to take off with it. Okay, let's see. Now, how does that work? King James Version, simple speech, parallel Bible. Oh, I want just the King James Version. Why do they have to have so many different versions of the Bible? I like the good old fashioned King James Version. That's it. Why is it so hard to find a... Well, let's see if this works. Overview. Oh, well, that one's interesting. Huh. Okay. Verse tagger. No. That's the wrong thing. Anybody got any good Bible apps? I tell you what. None of my mods are in here, are they? Is any of my mods here? Sean, Dillman's here, right? I think. Dillman, you still there? He probably went back to sleep. He's like, I won't click on it. He's a dedicated man, I tell you what. He is definitely dedicated. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That's the same thing. Oop. Bible in your browser. Daily Bible verses, no. Bible for all, no. Come on. Let's pull up John. Really? I seriously can't pull up just a simple Bible app. Why do they have to have so many different things here? Okay. No. That probably didn't help matter.
Just a question.
Yeah.
When I do get off, do you think we could go out to mom's?
I don't know.
Just gonna do like, go get our stuff with brothers, maybe we can stop by Reno's.
I'm not stopping by Reno's until he's ready for me to stop by Reno's. He's mad at me right now. And I don't like letting him get worked up. If he's mad at you, just leave him alone, because when he gets worked up like that, he's he has seizure issues, and I don't want to be the cause of anything like that. This is really, what is Selena doing? Turn that, no. Well, no, just, here, I don't care. That is what she is doing. She is standing behind that counter there, waiting on all the customers that are coming in. Have we seen any yet? I think I seen a fly by. Yeah, it's kind of a slow, slow motel.
Summertime, it's popping.
Summertime is popping.
Yeah, we had all the rooms. But we had work crews 3 years.
I cannot find a Bible app, a simple Bible app. Are any of my mods in here? Don't guess so. So, Twisted Passion, I'd say it looks like you're about the only one to talk to right now, so just out of curiosity, what's with the name? Or do I really want to know? Is that one of those dark rabbit holes I don't want to go down? Song lyric from Alice in Chains, Twisted Passion. Okay. Nice. Alice in Chains. I don't know. I never really listened to them very much.
What's his name?
Twisted Passion.
Twisted Passion.
Yeah, it's
With Twisted Sister.
no, not Twisted Sister, Twisted Passion.
I like those hairheads too.
You say you like them what?
Hairbands.
Oh, hair bands. Twisted Sister, haha. Why did you delete your comments?
I better go up in there, but I never really. Why is it gonna be so cold here?
Oh, you delete one. You know, I've seen a lot of people do that. And I never figured out why, unless, now I understand why the trolls do that, because usually they're saying something really mean and hateful, and they don't want it to go on record or anything, but I never figured out why people just, I've got a couple of other ones, they delete everything they say. They very seldom ever say anything, but when they do, they delete it. I was just kind of curious. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to be in that. YouTube. Hey, I was watching some. I wonder. Let's see. I wonder if it. It's not up there. Jeez, almighty. Hey, when it pops up on your YouTube and you see videos that are from like a month or 2 months ago, somebody told me that it's because that they have been researched recently. And I'm just curious because you see a lot of videos that have popped up lately that were old videos from mine and from Dibble's old deal and everything. King James in the Holy Bible apps. Look it up. Yes, sir. Oh, no, wrong. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing that time. All right. Let's see. Oh, just Holy Bible? What? Let's see. Include the dots. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to have to go back. Dots. I am absolutely no good at my computer. Now this is for a laptop, okay? I'm trying to do this with. Hopefully that way I can have scripture on a page to where I can highlight and the Holy Bible, a free gift. King James Holy Bible by the case order. I don't want to order a bunch of. Well, actually, I'd love to order a bunch of Bibles. I want to figure out how to. It's a brown colored book. Look, what you're seeing and what I'm seeing is probably two different things here. I don't see anything like that. I don't have any. It doesn't say. Hold on. I keep trying to go back on that thing when I got it. Okay. Good morning. I've been watching for a while. When you were near Massachusetts, which have much to walk. I think it's wonderful what you're doing. God bless. Well, thank you so much. And next time we're up in that area, we'll definitely try to get a hold of you.
Massachusetts is going to be cold right now.
Yeah, man, we're trying to get away from the cold right now. We're trying to.
No vacancies.
We're trying to.
Aren't you supposed to be off today?
Yeah, she is supposed to be out today. That's why I'm in here doing my We're spending the day together since we missed out on yesterday. That sucked. All I wanted to do was spend some time with her all day, and I ended up watching drag racing all day. I don't, I don't watch drag racing, but
Warm.
I've been using a bunny ear antenna TV.
you don't have a cable box?
Her cable box went out and all the boxes she used are pulled out. I think it's her cord. It's gotta be her line because we can't run off that one line in our room.
That's why we don't have any. We even got a line that ran from the living room all the way to the bedroom. Still can't get it to work.
The cable line I have is a new one. It's not even into the wall, it's plugged into the outlet, the cable box. So I know it's not that.
Oh.
I know it's not that. It has something to do with your TV.
We got like 20 boxes that's sitting that don't work.
Honey, you get a chance to.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Never mind, I got it right here, I think. That would be great. It sure is cold. It's raining right now with the winds. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. Every place I look, it's trying to either get me to buy a Bible or give me a Bible. I don't need that. I've got that right here. I'm trying to find it on the laptop so that I can highlight it and put it on the screen. I can't figure it out. Hey, there we go. No. Oh, yeah. Hey, allow. Do I need to allow? Okay. Ooh, yeah. All right. Search words and verses. Ooh, I like this one. How do I save this? Selena, I just found a website. How do I save this to this computer?
Just don't close the tab.
Just don't close the tab. All right.
Get back out of it. It's not closed.
Gee, honey, you're so much help.
No, we got this crap. I barely touched this computer up here. Ask these guys. Yes, you can plug
Okay,
it
wait a
into
minute.
this computer.
Wait a minute, what? I don't even remember what the verse. Oh, it was 8, 2, and 3. Chapter 8, verse
I know.
2,
Um,
and go.
I know this board was really easy.
See if that works.
Because I got the money now that
Oh, nice. Okay, so we can right click. Does that work? No. Oh, don't do that.
Seems like they had it very
Okay, what is? Oh, never mind. You can tell I don't know nothing about computers. Oh, stop.
What I'll do is I'm gonna start with 112 and work my way down and come back to 124 and find out for sure.
Oh, no. Let's see, wait a minute. Copy. Let's see if this works. And then I'm gonna paste. Ah, nice. And enter. Enter. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I can only do one at a time, huh? Okay.
Oh, you can't go to my crap. I can't check it here either. What was that song that we looked at?
What song that we looked up?
That you said you wanted on your playlist, but not at the moment.
I have no idea. The,
Sorry, man, but we're not taking notes.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So,
Check your box. Let's move your hands down fast.
oh no.
Dropping me.
Okay, let's try that.
And all my
Copy. And right click, paste. I have no idea if this is gonna work, right? But alright. And behold, there came another. Oh yeah. And then you take and we do that. Right click, copy, and put that right there and hit enter. You guys seen that
I am not weird.
vision
At the same moment.
turbine trying to invade the US? What do you think? No, I don't watch the news or anything. Please tell me what is going on there.
Bible study with me this morning. Okay. Want to listen to some DC talk?
Huh?
I asked her if she wanted to Bible study with me.
And she said, "Oh, I'm good." Jeez Almighty. You would not imagine when we're on the road. Serena, she'll tell you, we're on the road. We get people that will literally run from you. You go to try to talk to them about God, and they will run from you. I kid you not, they will run. I had a guy at a rest area one. I had to stop by. I had to. Oh, I don't know. I had to plant that seed. There was no way around it. I had to. That man, he was in there. He was truck driving. He started talking about these big old truck stops and everything else, and trucks, and then he asked me what I do, and I went to telling him what I do, and before I could even get to the witnessing part, to telling him about God, oh my God, you're fixing to pray for me, aren't you? And he took off running. I kid you not, this dude took off out of that the vending area over there, the rest area. He was like, oh my God, you're fixing to pray for me, aren't you? And I'm sitting there thinking in my head, why did he run? And then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, why? Why would it come out of his mouth that he was scared of me praying for him? Oh my God. Literally. Oh my God. Was what he said. And he ran. And I know I probably shouldn't laugh. That's probably not right. But how does this work? So what? I got, an hour of the sun beating in my eyes?
Be thankful the sun's out.
What did I pick a bad spot for? But anyway, let's see. So, now you got my curiosity going. What are you talking about? You're talking about, let's see. Invasion, Caribbean. Is that where they're coming over the wall or something in, like Mexico or something, right? I don't know. I don't know. I've been burying myself in the Word of God, and I don't watch very much news. We need to start watching some news or something, because that's I had somebody ask me that yesterday, what I thought about the invasions, the caravans trying to invade the U.S. I don't know nothing about what they're talking about here. Yeah. If she's got headphones in, she's over there jamming out. Let's see. Caravans.
Against the wall, forgot the ball, everyone's got the crowd. My love for you will never change. What if I stumble? What if I fall? What if I miss my step and I lose on the soul?
Propaganda? What does that mean? Caravans trying to invade. Invade. Can y'all hear her? News is propaganda. Yeah, I know, and that's why I really don't like watching it too much. But you know, they're fixing to start a illegal caravans encouraged by Honduras, and yeah, I remember hearing something about that. What is that? Who is being the over 1,000 people caravan trying to invade? What are they trying to do? Okay, so let's see.
I can get you on my computer over here.
Huh?
I just thought of something.
You thought of what?
Oh, I can't listen to it though. The speakers are broken. Crap.
Listen to me?
I was gonna put your.
Well, if you wanted to listen to me, take the headphones out.
I can hear
Because,
you.
but actually, we actually rather enjoy it while you have the headphones in,
You hear me?
because we can hear you singing. Just saying.
Okay, team in the bucket. I apologize.
Hey, it don't matter. I can't carry a tune in the bucket either. It sounded good to me. It's a Christian song. It's rejoicing God. I don't think it really matters whether you can sound good or not to anyone else. You're enjoying yourself. Let's see. Just in time for the midterms, another spontaneous migration from Central America begins with a brave, heavy, I think I use all these big words. Allegedly, leading the way. Oh, what are they trying to do? They're trying to, I don't know, I guess they don't like the idea of a wall going up, huh? I don't blame them for wanting to come over here. I mean, you stop and think about it. Our government gives them, they get more benefits than we do. And they get more benefits over here than we do. Seriously, they do. Auctioneer there noticing a tree that is not a walk in the national park, but a journey. Who is funding the migrants' caravan? Each migrant passage can cost as much as $7,000 each. Every migrant's passage can cost as much as $7,000 each. How is it costing us $7,000 for a person to cross our border? Oh, it's just a big money making racket scheme, I think. You know, honestly, just you can take my opinion if you want it, and you can leave it if you want it. Whatever you want to do with it. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason why so many things are going on here in the United States, and we got so many people trying to do bad, and we got all of these things unfolding. Well, she is really singing wrong, isn't she? But the reason all of this is happening is this is a country that was founded on the gospel of Jesus Christ, and they took God out of the country. They took him. They took the learning of God. They took political distractions. Yeah, but they seriously just like our schools. How can they say you can't carry a Bible to school and open it up and read it? But yeah, they teach us we have freedom of speech, but yet you get out there on a sidewalk and preach the word of God, and they don't want that. They certainly don't want it in the school. They took out the Pledge of Allegiance. At first, they took out the God part of the Pledge of Allegiance. They were okay with you pledging allegiance to a flag, which is in the Bible about praising any type of idol things. But Selena should sing gospel. Yes. She's listening. I think she's listening to my playlist. Sounds like to me. Roaring like a lion. Yep. Is that the song?
What?
Is that the song?
No, that's My God's Not Dead.
My God's Not Dead?
I can't find that song that I was looking for, but
Good morning, Lori. How are you? We're doing okay. We are doing
it was
great.
that song that I had Bubba look at, if I don't remember this.
Yeah, I don't know what it was either.
That's one thing he did know is his Christian music.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of which, everybody was wondering how my day went yesterday. It went great, but I did receive a phone call from my son. I got to talk to him, and he talked to me a little bit about what his plans were and what he's doing, and I know I was very upset to see him go, but it sounds to me like he's making some good decisions. I hope and pray he is, but it sounds like he is to me. He's went over what he's planning on doing, and yeah. So my son and Pops, my stepdad. I talked to both of them yesterday, and that was a very good, very nice conversation we had. It's pouring there. Oh, it's sunshiny here, and boy, did I pick the wrong spot for this. All right. Okay, maybe I can at least read the stuff a little bit better now. Yeah, Daniel. I don't know. The song said something about Daniel's in the lion's den. It was and it would repeat it over and over. I don't know what the song is, but anyway, as far as the traveling, we are in search of a motorhome. I think the car finally uh, it's it's. It's doing well enough, and I know that it will survive any trip that I want to put it under. But at the same time, it's not doing as well as it was.
Then we're gone.
12, 19, 21, 22.
22 and 24.
Yeah, Leo's gone.
So,
Yeah, but I just figured we just leave them in there and have them fix that break, right?
monsoons.
Okay. You gotta check out. 124.
What grade we're on? Okay. Okay. I don't know what percent that. I wasn't sure if you were good or not.
Yeah, I did. I checked the one earlier. This 124. 125 is still here.
He has issues on the outside of the room. I'm like, okay.
Oh, we have the shoe. I think they had a issue.
Rain on the lizard.
So 19, 21, 22.
Oh man, I tell you what, I wish.
I mean, not 23. Okay. Then we almost got all of them.
Yeah, it won't take you long on.
Let's see. Who else is live?
22 or 24.
Did they keep it all?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. I like when they do that.
Okay, I need this one.
Okay, okay. Let's see here.
Ah, Sean, you showed up. How are you doing? I guess better late than never. I was trying to find a Bible app for my laptop here, and that didn't really work out very well as planned. And now I'm sitting in the sun, so it's getting rather warm. God bless those poor hungry people on
Go, I'm going to
Bridge.
be swinging you across this thing.
what bridge? Oh, cool.
I can't find it. I'm gonna have to get out of 2 minutes.
All right. Well, let's see. God bless those poor hungry people on the bridge. What bridge? Where? We're all God's kids seeking refuge in love. The refugees. Oh, are you talking about the ones that are all trying to invade the U.S.? Yeah, I don't know what my thoughts are on that. They're in a country that is a very poor country, and they're wanting to come.
The banjo goal.
If it's God's will, yes, He will, Voodoo. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. Was we're hoping to find a motorhome pretty quick. I know we have to make a move pretty quick because time's dwindling down, and we got to be in California by the 17th. So, I'm not sure exactly how to. I trust God, and I trust our vehicle we're in. But I mean, we have really been pushing things for a long while, and that video is that vehicle is not really up to par. So, we're hoping that we can find a motorhome pretty soon and get back out on the road and do what we intend to do. My vision on this is to be able to get out around the hungry and the homeless and the hungry, and set it up to where we go into towns. I'm hoping to get it where we can go and we can witness to them, and we can fill their bellies, fill their minds, and give them some hope. And that's the eventual goal. That's what I see. That's what I really desire to do, and it's also what I think God's sending me in that direction. We'll know for sure when we get the RV and the tent and the ability to do that. What I was saying about the people from Honduras, they're coming from a very, very poor country, and they're all about starving to death, and they see how most of us have it here, and they're wanting to come and be a part of that. And us as as Christians should give every which way we can. But when the government's involved, it's all about the money and what's going to put more money in their pocket. That's why you don't see the government do too much for helping people as much as you would think. But at the same time, I guess after going and living out there at Sub City and really humbling ourselves on that, and then plus living out on the road for a little over a month, we lived out on the road and just really had to humble ourselves. Trust me, it had its ups and downs. It had times that we had everything, and there was times that we had nothing, and with that, it's brought us actually closer to God. And I don't know, me personally, I like the more humbling areas. But they're down there. They're literally, yeah, like Lori said, they're literally starving to death, and it's not good.
Freezing here.
Especially when you can go behind the Walmart, see for yourself. They get buggies and buggies of things that say aren't no good because for whatever reason. And if you watch documentaries on farmers, they'll take if it doesn't pay enough for the crops, they'll leave them in the field and let them rot away.
More coffee, sir.
Yes, please. And they'll, yes, a rolling church to witness. Kind of like a church. It's not really what we intend on trying to do. And I know it's a little ways off, but this is the goals that I'm striving for. Is we're going to try to build this ministry up, and we're going to try to get it to where people are involved and people are a part of it, and and they're helping, and everybody is doing their own part of it. And what we're going to be doing is going out to these cities. We'll get it okayed by the city, so we're not going against any city ordinances or anything else. But I want to get a tent to set up not a real big one, not like big, huge revival tent, but a smaller one that you can get 15, 20 people under at a time, and we can get big meals made up, even if we're able to do it ourselves, to where we can cook ourselves. And I'll get one of those burners, get big, huge pots, and make a big pot of jambalaya. It's cheap, it's easy to make, and or get a big hot plate thing and make like eggs and stuff like that for morning ones. But we go out there and we'll set up a tent and stuff, and we'll feed them. And Salvation Army and other organizations like that have done that, but they don't do it. They don't do it quite the way I'm planning on it. They give a scripture or so, and I understand their hearts are hardened because they've been done wrong a lot. But God tells us to, not to hold bitterness in our heart, and so we want to keep positivity going, and go out there and offer them a meal, and while they're sitting there eating it, we can feed their stomachs and their spirits. And yeah, revival on wheels, pretty much. Yeah, that's the game plan. If we can get it figured out for a motorhome and stuff. This thing with the motel, they promised a maintenance position, and I found out after being here that there has been bunches of people that have been promised a maintenance position, and doing this and doing that, and have yet to be paid for it or anything. So it's a volunteer basis, which I don't mind helping them at all. But we were coming off the road for a little bit, but there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of weird things. The owners don't come by. They don't even. This is being ran all kind of different ways, and so I'm not sure that how long we're going to stick right here. But I don't know. I don't know if we're coming back this way. Tommy and Selena are like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. That's funny. You should say that. She was just singing "Islands in the Stream." Most famous song that Dolly and Kenny sang together. I love that song. Me and her sing that song all the time. But anyway, it's all about, Bible says to glorify God in everything that you do, in every which way. And that's simply what we're trying to do. We're wanting to do. I like the idea that somebody else had given us, that we can go into these some of these towns, and we can help work with with different places around there that need help, and in order to keep the ministries on the road and keep it going. There's a lot of different things that we can do while we're out there. We don't have any set place to be, and it's funny how God works. told us to leave on faith and head out, and we done that, and we had more faith in God than we ever had before, and He puts that desire in my heart to tell everyone I run into about God, even when they run from me. But I'm going to do it no matter what I have to do, even if I have to drive the vehicle that we're driving now and just drive it until the wheels fall off of it. I'll take this word and I'm going to try to pass it on to everyone I can. I think that's our duties. That's our duty as Christians. It's to glorify God in everything that we do. It says to go out and tell everybody. Minister to everybody, even as small as the ant. Supposed to minister to everything. And you sit and study the Bible as much as we've been studying it.
Yeah.
You
No, I didn't even check it.
going,
I'm not being very straight. So of course it did not give me.
what was I just saying? My mind's boggled up with about.
Ministering to the smallest.
Yes. Minister to everything around us, and we rather enjoy doing that, and everything that was a distraction, everything has God has taken away from us as a distraction. To show us that we need to focus on Him. It's through Jesus is the only way we're going to make it to heaven. We have to focus on Him. And we have to think about Him all the time. Think about not what we can get from Him, but what we can do for Him in His name. We think about everything that He blesses us with around us. And no matter what situation He puts us in, we are blessed with the breath of life. We are blessed to be here to glorify Him. And that is what we should do. I'm not telling everybody to just up and leave all your possessions behind and go on an insane journey, but if you feel led to, why shouldn't you? With faith in God, you can do anything. Trust me, I was scared to death when I left Cali to do that. I had no idea where in the world we were going to lay our heads, where we were going to eat, anything. And Matthew's, is it chapter 2, 3, or? Oh man, now I might have to find it again. Oh, bingo, right there, chapter 6. Chapter 6, verses 25. gone through. Did you? Clearly. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought of your life, what ye shall eat, what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? Behold the fowl in the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather unto barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Therefore, if down to verse 30, therefore if God so clothe the grass of the fields, which today is, and tomorrow it's cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, ye of little faith? See, you have faith in God, and He'll take care of all of those needs. I take comfort in knowing that there's nothing that the devil could throw at me that I can't overcome. He can take our vehicle. He can take every single thing we have on earth. Our shoes, our socks, our clothes, everything. With faith in Him, we don't have to worry about that. He'll provide it. Yes, the Lord will always provide. You know, we've lost a lot of friends on the way, and we'll lose a lot more too, I'm sure. People that don't understand what we're doing or why we're doing it, or they don't have enough faith in God to understand what this man's walk with God is all about. And it's through His faith that I'm learning as much as I've learned. It's through faith in Him, not through His faith. It's in faith in Him in which I've overcome everything that I've overcome. It's not anything that I have done. It's not anything that I have personally done myself. Faith in what? I know it's getting warm. It's the faith in God that has brought us every step of the way. Do you know that we had over 10,400 miles on that vehicle? No oil changes. Couldn't find a new tire to save our life. You know how hard it is to find a 15-inch tire? Not that I haven't looked. But I say it every time I leave a tire shop. Oh yeah, there's something that blocks the sun. Every time I leave a tire shop, after being told, "I'll have that tire," well, they ask, "What do we do?" Well, trust God and take off. Time to go. And we've done that. We put our trust in God. I put my heart and soul into everything that we have done for the last month and a half, and every single bit of everything that we have done, I've let God guide us. I've had God on our side, guiding us the whole step of the way. And through faith, prayer and through a personal relationship with God. And understanding Jesus's teachings. I don't mess around with the other books too much, but I am all for reading every single one of these red words in this book. Those are Jesus Christ's teachings. He sat and taught his disciples. This man was the Son of God. Powerful person. Very powerful. So powerful that he... Voodoo asked me the other day, well, why was it that he said that God has forsaken me? And I've studied and studied on that, and I've noticed that there's really no point-blank explanation. But if you read and look into there and you see, and you think about it this way, is Jesus was the Son of God, made to be in his likeness and perfect. And in order for him to take on the sins, all of our sins, to take on the sins of the world, he had to have the free will to make that decision himself. There's a lot in that. If you study and think about it, it's confusing, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense. If God was in him, and God is pure, God could not take the judgment of sin. So therefore, he had to let Jesus do that himself. Jesus said himself that no man, no man brings him to death. He lays his own life. Help me out, Sean. You know what I'm talking about. If you can find that scripture, I can't think of words that are exactly how it's said. But let me think. I might have lost the words on that one. I guess that wasn't meant to come out that way. All right. Well, anyway, you have to think about the awesome power of God and what it was that Jesus was doing. What it was that Jesus was doing when he died on that cross. He was taking all of our sins. Past, present, and future. He was taking all of those. And he willingly took on every bit of the sin. Something as simple as believing in him gives you eternal life. And when you truly believe him, and you truly have faith in him, he changes you from the inside out. Like he did with me. I first started all of this, and I was sitting under the tree, and all I could think about was how much weed I could smoke, what I could get. And none of that mattered. Just like the ones that come into, the Bible says, stack not your treasures on earth where they can be tarnished and broken and stolen. stack your treasures in heaven, where they cannot be tarnished, broken, or stolen. See, we were stacking treasures there on earth. We were building our treehouse there, and with religious values and a Christian mind frame or mindset. And what God giveth us, He can surely take it away too. And for all of them ones that were so hungry on what they wanted it so bad that they would take it from a person. And I'm not trying to speak anything bad about any of them there. But they wanted to take all of this stuff from us. And I had to with my for my own. It was for my own reasons. I didn't want to have bitterness in my heart for people stealing my stuff, so I turned around and I gave it to them. I know I didn't have to give it to them because they were taking it anyway. I didn't have to. But I had to in order to let it rest so that I wasn't upset about it anymore. I pray no harm whatsoever come to any of them. And I was taking that because once I gave it to them, then it's not considered stolen. Therefore, they were not in sin. You get what I'm saying? They were not, I believe, since I gave it, they won't have to face judgment for stealing it. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but just speaking from the heart. But that's why I did that. I was really sad to see that through their own greed or whatever, I don't know. Once again, I'm hoping I don't cross the line there and say it in the wrong way, but through all of that, God wiped out everything over there. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. I would not wish that. That was so heartbreaking to see. All of them washouts that went through there and just plowed over everything that everybody had there. And I know where my camp was. I know that I was in a deeper part of that washout than even the old Guna camp, or I think what is that? B camp, B side, or whatever. Anyway. I was in a lot worse area than that, so I'm sure that all of this happened for a reason. God took us away from there and showed us we didn't need all of that material items. As far as people speaking lies about this and that and how it was done and everything else, that didn't bother me. I know in my heart what I've done and what I haven't done, and I am justified in my heart, and I've done no wrong to you. I haven't done anything to deserve anything from anybody, and the things that came out were distorted facts, a lot of them, but nevertheless, God took us away from there. He took us on a wild journey. We didn't know what in the world was going on. All I know is that a spirit of God that seemed to have taken over with me tells me that we need to do this or we need to do that. Every time I didn't go the direction it was telling me, I'd end up whooped. I'd end up in trouble or whatever. But every time I went the right way, we would end up blessed. So I know that it's the Spirit of God that was telling me where to go and what to do. We found ourselves all over this countryside. Told a lot of people about God. Some of them we just barely got it out of our mouth that God loves them. Some of them we sat and talked with for long periods of time. We're very blessed to have for simply being able to do that. We are very, very blessed. I've enjoyed every step of the way. I don't want to stop for nothing, and I won't be stopped. You know, it's such a cruel, hateful world. If we all just did a little bit, just a little, we could show that God is love. When you have true love in your heart, you have God. You know, instead of being revengeful, wanting to revenge my place, that's what everybody was telling me to do. Now get back there and take what's yours. Didn't he say that if a man comes and takes your cloak, give him your coat too? Give her everything. Everything you have unto God. And when he pours his love out in you, it's a very joyous day. I have absolutely no bitterness in my heart anymore. I love everyone. Well, some people I love to be around, some people I love to avoid, but I love everyone the same. No, I just, I'm picking. Started tearing up there. I have to kind of laugh a little bit or something. You know, when God pours his love out on you, you know he's been there. And when he continuously pours it out on you, you know he is there. You realize that he never forsakes you. He never leaves you. He's always there. Just when you think he's not there, like my favorite poem says, Footprints in the Sand, just when you think he's not there, and you look back later on, you realize not only was he there, he was carrying you. I thank God every day for the things that he shows me, for the kindness that he puts in my heart, and for that love that he put in me that I understand. I completely understand without a shadow of a doubt exactly what he meant when he said that He maketh your cup runneth over. No, I don't think I've ever heard that one. But I understand without a shadow of a doubt what he meant. My cup runneth over. And so much love within that, oh yeah, we all fall short. We all fall at times. But I found that those times come very few and far in between the closer you get. Used to be a person that would get really mad real quick. I get really, really upset real quick and very, very emotional. And I'm still emotional, but it's for righteous reasons. Good morning, Mr. Shepherd Man. Good morning, buddy. But when you feel the love of God within you.
Sorry, sir.
Well, look, we got a guest star. Probably going to make a very short appearance. Well, it's kind of hard for a very tall guy. Not a very talkative person in the morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about you.
So they're still bothering you?
Not feeling good? What is with this stomach thing?
Oh, yeah.
I feel fine. I didn't like the bathroom call this morning, but I'm feeling fine. I'm not gonna go into details. That was kind of a shitty ordeal. Sorry. Anyway,
You might want to put extra sugar in it. Like,
is that a raven tattoo on your arm or a bald eagle? That is an eagle.
yeah, right. It's a.
That is
That's not
an eagle.
it. It's on that arm, Ricardo.
I know, but it's an eagle. Can't you see the snout, the ears, the whole 9 yards? No. Yeah, it's supposed to be an eagle ripping out of my arm. I just never got it finished.
Oh, it's supposed to be ripping out of that? I never knew what was that on.
That's supposed to be muscle tissue. It's supposed to look like muscle tissue. Johnny, remember Johnny, the one that he was my boss. He was my boss when I worked out in Homefield. He was the one that done that.
I kind of thought it was like the Golden Gate Bridge or something.
The Golden Gate Bridge. No, that was a tattoo underneath there.
Well, I got
There's a
that,
heart
but
with ribbons in
the
it.
top part, I thought it was like a bridge.
Right on the book
I
looks
guess
very
it's
cool.
just
Thank you.
and
I thought it
everything.
was a chupacabra with wings. Nice.
Somebody caught it?
Huh? Yeah, it was fish. But anyway, when you focus on God, you focus on Jesus, you focus on His teachings, and you focus on your faith, and you test yourself.
There wouldn't be anything without either, so.
And you test your faith.
Like they
You-
at 7.
You're encouraged to. You really need to. You have to see where you stand.
Let's go, you just get them a good pan everywhere.
You don't think that you stand where you think you stand. Psalms 34:3. It's either something I said or something He's wanting me to say. Let's see. Ooh, not too far. 34 and 3.
Yeah, she's.
Why should be something I said? It's probably something I said.
Yes.
Will magnify the Lord with
But
me,
I wanted to be out here.
and let us exalt his name together. Yes,
Get away from here.
yes indeed. So it shall be. Exalt the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Look unto him and light, and my
Yeah,
face
that
were
was
not
nice.
afraid. As poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. Hey, do me a favor. We're gonna keep this going for a little while, and everything. If you don't mind, sit here and talk with them for a minute. I think I'll go through them doors. I gotta go to the restroom. A little too much coffee.
We're gonna make sure that they.
Okay. That's funny, Sean. Hey, Lori, how are you doing, honey? Reading. Oh. Why is it oily when it rains? Miss you too. Can't wait to get back. Hopefully we can hang out a little bit longer than what we did. It's so awkward on this thing. It's weird here. There's a delay on this computer. It's funny. I'm bored.
Hey,
What?
everything happens for a reason.
What?
So everything happens for a reason. You're blessed in some of the littlest ways. I had to pee really, really, really bad, and I made it to where I forgot to zip up my zipper when I got dressed this morning, so it saved me them a couple extra seconds. I was very glad for that. I was already prepared for having to be that quick. Sorry, I had to. It was funny.
He's a strange individual, guys.
I might be.
Might be. Have you met yourself?
I try to stay away from that crazy one. You don't make sense all the time.
Nope. Kind of kooky. I'm tired. I was sitting over there in the sun.
But if you listen to him long enough, I bet you at some point in time he'll tell you God loves you. And God loves you too.
I know that. Oh, you want your seat back?
Huh?
My stomach feels like crap.
I've felt crap before. It didn't feel like that.
You're ready.
Alright.
Oh.
I'm back. You guys look happy. Yes, we are. We are very happy. And
We're not wanting to tell where we're at.
huh?
Lori's wanting to know what state we were in.
I really wasn't wanting to say where I was at because of certain people, but from now on I won't say exactly where I'm at to anybody on YouTube or anything because we've had threats and stuff that have happened from people, and you know what? They don't need to know. But as far as people that we trust, if I know you and I trust you, chances are you're going to be on my Facebook, and I have Messenger, which is a private messenger, so I have no problem with telling you where I'm at. And if you don't have my number, I'll give it to you. I just, I've given my number to several people. I don't mind them having it. It's not for everybody. The very people that that worked. The very people that have spoken so badly about us at times and have made it very clear that they were trolls. Use that term lightly, but trolls, for lack of a better way of putting it, and hateful people. They're lucky that I put my life out there on the internet for everyone to see. And I put almost every aspect of my life out there. And considering all of the hate and everything, then they want to know where I'm at. They're going to have to work for it. I don't mind the people that I trust. I don't mind telling them where I am. But as far as just saying it out there for everyone to see, no, sorry, not going to happen. Good morning, Joanne. How are you? Did you smash your finger again?
No. I was eating up honey bun.
Oh. Another honey bun.
Make it round. I'll be fitting these bricks in a month.
I'm not really worried about the safety part of it, because if God be for me, who could be against me? No weapons formed against him will prosper.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy
And
myself.
I know where my heart is, and I know that God dwells within my heart and in my soul. You mean God? Oh, I have been a few times, but it all comes with the territory, I guess. When you get out there and try to do for God, and you're trying to get closer to God, and you're trying to let every breath that you take glorify God, and you're getting closer and closer by the day. When that happens, and when you start doing that, the devil starts to play. He starts wanting to come in and put that seed of doubt. He wants to put this in front of you, that in front of you. Just like yesterday, I did get one birthday gift, and I took a day off from reading the Bible, and took a day off from all of that, and overindulged a little bit, and for my birthday, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool. God showed me, he says, no, you know what? That wasn't cool. So I've had to pray a bunch about it, and I prayed last night. I prayed this morning very hard, and I had to ask for forgiveness for overindulging. That's why I didn't do a stream last night. I was enjoying my birthday, but in enjoying a day that was just another day, I caught myself slipping into sin, which is overindulging. Just like I said, I have nothing against drinking a few beers or smoking a little bit of weed or whatever else, you know. I have nothing against that. Nothing whatsoever. It's when you overindulge is when it becomes an issue. And, you know, God shows me. Hold on, I need to grab my cord. Now, I understand that everybody sins and falls short of the glory of God, but when every single thing that you do is brought to you abundantly clear, when you're in the wrong or when you're in the right or whatever it is, it's brought to you abundantly clear. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are definitely blessed. And he has his hands on you. Because he shows you you're human. I don't think God cares about a birthday drunk when there's so many tragedies in the world. Actually, he does care about that, but it wasn't a birthday drunk. I smoked a little too much. I was really overindulging with that. I was given. You know, I felt convicted of it myself. You know, smoking a little bit here and there, that's one thing. But when I was so stoned that I didn't do nothing but sit there and watch drag racing half of the evening. And just because it was my birthday, I neglected my readings. And honestly, I neglected my prayers. I usually pray throughout the day at least a few times, but I prayed that morning and I really prayed yesterday evening. I really prayed hard. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with, well, in my eyes, there's a lot wrong with it. I mean, when you overindulge, is where it feels to me like it is. That's what I personally feel convicted with, and that's mainly because if you watch my old videos where that's all I did was sit around and smoke, and I was stoned all the time, and I wouldn't get anything done. I mean, I wouldn't get off my butt and do anything, just be lazy as could be, and. I'm being too hard on myself. You have to be. You know, it's just my inner thoughts that I'm letting out. You know, you have to be hard on yourself because you have to reconcile with my faith. You know, you have to test your faith. You have to test your faith, and you have to know exactly where you stand. And you know, like I said, I have nothing against, you know, drinking a few beers, smoking a little bit of weed. I have nothing against any of that whatsoever. It was the overindulging that I felt that I went too far with, and neglecting my readings and my studying.
What am I reading?
I am confident in my relationship with God. It's in you. Alright, wait a minute. I got started 14 years ago told me my family had what to say about me, not my friends. They asked me to stop talking about God and his kids as if I didn't deserve him because of my past. Only part of the learning process. They assumed they were better than God to judge me. Exactly. No one's better than God to judge us. Who? That's why when somebody goes to judge you, you have the right to ask them, well, who are you to judge me? I mean, is there something I need to know here? I mean, who are you to, you know, I need to find a middle ground between. I have found that. You know, it's, you know, everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe on that. But I believe that I should look into myself and see how strong my faith is all the time. It's not a matter of doubt or anything else. I need to keep myself in check. I need to make sure that everything that I am doing is there to glorify God. Because if not, then I am not doing what I feel I need to do. And it doesn't necessarily mean everybody has to think that way. It's just, I may be a little hard on myself. But I'm hard on myself for my own reasons. You know, we have a very loving God.
We have a jealous God.
But we also have a jealous God. You know, people don't take a lot of things in consideration. All you can do is be an example of what having God in your life can do. Yeah, I need to be an example of what having God in my life can do. And I do want to be that example. But I not only want to be that example, but I want to be better than that. I want to be, like they say in the army, I want to be all I can be in God's army. Yes. First page of the Bible says that God gave us the herbs and the seed-bearing plants for our use. Yes, and I believe that wholeheartedly. I've been told millions of times by all kinds of different people, "Oh, you gotta quit doing drugs. You smoke weed, you're doing drugs." I don't feel convicted of that. Now, when I overindulge, then I do feel that I'm in the wrong. I should not go so far to the point where I neglect my studies and I neglect my prayers and I neglect my relationship with God, which is very strong. I talk about God from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, and I'm sure if Selena would listen in the middle of the night when I'm sound asleep, if I decided to talk in my sleep, I'm sure it's probably something about God. I don't know if I've ever done any kind of sermons while I was asleep, but I'm sure if I talk while I'm asleep, then I'm sure that's what comes out.
Get on that phone and be on that Bible.
I will. Yeah, I wake up and immediately I'm on it. I'm on the phone on the Bible app, or I'm in these positive streams that I've found. I got into this Twitter thing, and I've got a bunch of positive things that pop up there. So I read all of the little the little comments and the verses, and whatever I happen to pick up the Bible and I happen to look into and I happen to read, that is what I end up posting. So I do encourage y'all, please look us up on Twitter, Instagram. If you want to try the Instagram thing, I know y'all probably know a lot more about it than I do. I do have an Instagram, and I do check it, although I have no idea what I'm doing. And I think I've only got 1 or 2 followers on it, so it's really not opening up for me at all. But the Twitter is starting to, and I'll either be on that or I'll be on the Bible app trying to find scriptures that I want to post. Facebook, I really don't. I repost a lot of things. When people post things to me, I repost a lot of things. I'm not better towards God for losing my son. I want everyone to know that. Duly noted. Why do you feel that everybody believes that you're bitter towards God because of that? You know, Joanne, somebody that you should probably talk to is Selena. Several years back, she lost her son Joseph at he was 14. Huh? Okay, so I need to close down. Go that way? Yeah?
Probably.
Alright, well, I'm going to kill the feed for now. The owners are coming in to chit chat and stuff, so. Time for business. I love you guys. I wish everyone the blessings they so deserve, and love you guys. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful morning.